Hello children, Sai Ram and welcome back after the vacation. So enjoyed your vacation? Fine. So now let's start with our next topic for English, composition. Ready to go? Okay. Now our next topic is edit the passage. It is nothing but to find out the errors. Now, if you'll remember during the composition period, okay, whenever we write any writing skill part, once we have done it, I always insist that revise it, find out the errors, right? So that it will be presentable, so that others can read it without any problem. Okay, so here what is done when you revise it, what actually you do? You check whether there are any spelling mistakes, any grammatical mistake is there, isn't it? So edit the passage is nothing but finding out the errors, spotting the errors in the passage. Okay, so let's start with it. What is editing? Editing is fixing the mistakes in our writing. Okay, that means to find out the mistakes in our writing. Now the mistakes can be grammatical mistakes, okay, wherein the articles will be wrong, or the verbs, tense, okay, is wrong, conjunction or preposition is wrongly used. Then the spelling mistake, spelling errors, capitalization, capital letter is not used or somewhere it is used where it is not required, or punctuation marks. Okay, full stop is not given, question mark is not given, like that. Okay, so it is very easy to understand. Now let's see how actually we are going to do it. Okay, now for example, here you can see one sentence. Mona are eating a apple. Is it a correct sentence? Mona are eating a apple. Actually, it is full of error, isn't it? Errors actually. Okay, Mona are. Now, Mona is the name of a girl, proper noun. Mona, only one girl, right? It is one girl's name. So, what is the mistake here? Mona are eating. What will come then? Mona, where is the mistake? Here, isn't it? So, what we'll do? We'll underline that word, right? And what will be the correct word? Actually, it should be there. Mona is eating, again, a apple. Remember the vowel sounds. So what will come? An apple, right? And once the sentence gets over, what we are supposed to do? Give a full stop, right? So these are the three errors we have come across. Okay, now the second one. Where are the children? Can you see the errors here? Of course, yes. We have to start with the capital letter, right? W should be capital. But here it is small. Are the children? Now it is a question asked. So full stop will come? No. Then what? Yes, we will have here question mark. Isn't it? So in this way, we are going to edit the passage. Here we have edited the sentences which are given. Right? We have edited them. Now we will edit the passage. Now before that, you have to keep three things in mind. What are they? First is read the full passage. Okay, whichever passage is given to you, you have to read the full passage and with full and proper concentration. Okay, then the second thing, break the passage into sentences. Passage will be there. That passage will be always a small passage will be given to you. Okay, so many times it will happen that the sentence may be big enough. Okay, so what you will do? You will first break the passage into sentences, and that sentence again, if the sentence is little lengthy, long, then you will again break that sentence into fragments of sentence, means parts of sentence. Okay, so it will be easy for you to identify the errors easily. Okay, then you are going to identify the errors in the sentence and of course in the passage. Okay, so what three things you have to keep in mind? Read the passage, then break the passage into sentences, And that sentences, if the sentences are lengthy, you are going to break them again into fragment of sentences. And then the third thing, identify the errors. You will mark the errors. Okay, you can use the pencil there and you will just underline the errors, so that whenever you will correct it again, when you will write it again, when you will rewrite the passage, you will write the correct spelling, or you will not make that error again. Okay, so do keep all these 3 points in your mind. Okay, now once you have done all the 3 things, that is, you have read the passage, then after that you have done with breaking the passage into the sentence, and after that you have identified the errors. Once you have done with all these 3, again you will read the passage. Okay, now once you know the errors, okay, so just underline it and just write the correct word which is required there with pencil. Okay, use pencil here. So what will happen, if by mistake you have left out some words, any errors, when you will read it again, you may come across few such mistakes. So again you can do the correction there. Okay, so do keep all these points in your mind when you are doing editing the passage. Okay, read, break and identify. And once you are done all these 3, again read the full passage. Follow till here? Fine. So let's solve one exercise here. The question will be edit the given passage. Okay, so you'll get like this question, edit the given passage. Okay, and the passage will be small enough to find out the errors. So shall we start reading here? Now you also read along with me so that you will know exactly where the errors are. Ready to go? Fine. Almost all of us have seen an elephant, either in a jungle or on a zoo. The elephant is normally grey in color, with thick pillar-like legs, large flapping ear, small intelligent eyes, a short tail and an enormous trunk with ivory tusks. Although the trunk was his nose, it serves as his hands with which he picks up things, drinks water, and even gives himself a bath. So here we have done with the first part. Read the full passage with concentration. Now when you were reading the passage, I think you must have come across some errors, right? You must have realized that something is wrong here. Yes? Okay. So now the second part is read. We are done with the reading part. Now we have to break the passage into sentences, isn't it? Okay. So here we go. And while doing so, what we'll be doing? We'll find out the errors also. Okay. With the help of pencil, we are going to find out the errors. So let's start. Almost all of us have seen an elephant. We got our first error. What it is? A elephant? Do we say a elephant? And what it is? An elephant, right? Okay, so we'll underline a, and up we are going to write an. So it becomes almost all of us have seen an elephant, either in a jungle or on a zoo. On a zoo? Is it a correct one used? On a zoo? No, then what will come? Which preposition will come here? In, right? So it should be in a zoo. So we got our first one. Almost all of us have seen an elephant, comma, either in a jungle or in a zoo. Okay, now the next error we can see here. After full stop, we always use the capital letter, right? So the elephant. Here, the elephant. So T will be what? Capital, right? T should be capital. So one more mistake, right? Capital T should be here, right? The elephant. Why the has come, children? Why not an elephant here? Yes, because here we are referring to the elephant In the first sentence also we had this word elephant. Now we are familiar, we are talking about this elephant only, right? So when you are using, remember the articles we have done? First it was almost always a or an, depending on which noun is there. Okay, the elephant, so we have the vowel sound here. So now after the full stop, again we are talking about elephant only. So here it has come, the elephant, isn't it? So the elephant is normally grey in color with thick pillar-like legs, large flapping ear. Okay, so what should be here? Something is missing, right? What it is? Thick pillar-like legs, comma should be there, isn't it? We are separating two things, pillar-like legs and large flapping ear. Only one ear elephant has? No, two. So again it's a mistake here. So we'll underline and we'll add here S, right? So large flapping ears, small intelligent eyes, a short tail and an enormous trunk with ivory tusks. Okay, ivory tusks. Although the trunk was his nose. Was his nose? Again something is wrong here, right? The trunk is. Why was, right? It is. Now also it is his nose only. So instead of was, what will come? Is. His nose. Spelling is wrong here, right? Nose. What is the spelling of nose? We all know. N-O-S-E. Right? So although the trunk is his nose, comma, it serves as his hands with which he picks up things, drinks water. Again here something is missing. What is that? Comma, right? He picks up things, drinks water and even gives himself a bath. So here we have come to an end of this passage. So after bath, what will come? Full stop, isn't it? After bath, because we have done with the passage, so we have to end it. The sentence has come to an end. So we'll have the full stop. So here we have seen the errors. We have edited the passage, isn't it? So once we have done this, right? First what we did, we have read the full passage. Then we also break the sentences and then we started finding out or marking the errors. Once you have done this, again you will read the passage, okay, and just see whether all the errors are rectified. You have done the correction, okay. So here we have the correct passage now. So the passage you are going to write it again, okay. So the error passage with the question which will be given, you are going to write on the left hand side of the page in your composition book, and this answer, the corrected one, you are going to write on the right hand side page of the composition book. Got it? Now let's read the corrected or the edited passage. Correctly edited passage. Okay? Almost all of us have seen an elephant either in a jungle or in a zoo. The elephant is normally grey in color with thick pillar-like legs, comma, large flapping ears, comma, small intelligent eyes, comma, a short tail and an enormous trunk with ivory tusks. Full stop. Although the trunk is his nose, comma, it serves as his hands with which he picks up things, comma, right, we are separating it, drinks water and even gives himself a bath, and full stop, right? So we have edited the passage. Isn't it very easy? Okay, so which three things you are going to keep it in your mind when you are going to solve this exercise? First is read, then the second one is break, and third, identify. Okay, read the passage, break the passage into sentences, and then identify the errors. Okay, so we'll stop here. I hope you have followed and followed the exercise. Okay, it is very easy. Same way you can practice again. Just take any passage. Okay, some errors, just ask your parents, take help from your parents, ask them to give anything wrong spelling or any comma missing, all the like this type of errors to give, and you just correct it. Okay, and then you yourself cross check what mistakes are there and what you have corrected. Okay, so we'll stop here, and I hope you're completing your project work too. Okay, so bye, and see you in the next class.